I've been knowing that I want to do drag, and that it was kind of like my passion for maybe like a year now. And I just had my first show last night, and it was nerve wracking for sure. But I just had to keep reminding myself like it's for fun. Like I went to art school, and I always like we actually did Legally Blonde together and stuff like that. I was
Hmm.
always like backstage and just kind of like getting a lot of rejection from the theater world, and and also just like being in art school, like a lot of like critical analysis of like my work. So like putting my art out there in like a vulnerable way, especially where it's like my gender, my persona, and like it's a very big piece of me that I'm like putting out there. It was, yeah, it took a lot of build up for me to get to a point where I felt comfortable to perform. And like even now, I know it's going to take me a little bit of like practice and all of that to like really feel comfortable with it, but I'm feeling more like ready for it than I have before, for sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about the character or?
So it's King of Swords, and it's definitely a tarot reference. And to me, like the swords suit is about like your intellect and your mind, and so I think a lot of it has to do with like just I'm like an idea guy. I have like a big imagination, and um I basically want to take all those ideas and make it into all different types of performances. So like whatever I'm like feeling at that time, and I want to include a lot of political like aspects as well, like protest and resistance pieces, because I think that that's really important, and it will help me feel like I'm able to speak up for people who can't maybe or aren't getting enough attention. And you know just make art. I'm really excited to put my art out there. And I really like modifying clothes, like especially someone who looks like me. I'm like very short, and it's hard to find clothes that fit me. So I was always like cutting my shirt before I left the house. I would do stuff like that all the time, and so it's cool to kind of put it all together. The theater, like I was in choir too, and all these different aspects. I love painting, so I can paint on clothes and have the protest aspect. It makes me really happy. So I'm glad in the past year or so I've like really figured out that like that was my passion.